Guys, Cheap here with more Ossuary. Did you miss me? I missed you too, which you would know if you watched KOTOR as well. I need to figure out... We need one more treasure. We need to join another order. What's the treasure that we're missing? This one to the south, this one to the right. That's right, I remember being completely stumped. This might be a fun 20-minute episode. Just 20 minutes of me being like, I don't know how to do this. Alright, cabbage dealt with. Alright, who here has the ability to enact change? You do. I feel like we've gone through all these behind the scenes stuff. The filing, unlike people are easy to or papers are easy to classify. I was like one of either I missed an S or that R is supposed to be is and they have a typo, but it was me. Let in proper order or be sorted by urgency. People are hard to place. I do love having a desk job. Lets me get work done without worrying about constantly training and strength building. Oh, envy. You know, on second thought, the recruitment officer is a pretty nice setup, dealing with civilians, of course, our staffing requirements. That I do think that experience matters. Wish I had that kind of experience. Damn, the recruiter's lucky. I'll talk to the community. Yes! I love accidentally immediately getting something right. See word from the clerk. Turns out that the recruitment officer has enough experience after all. You, civilian, bring word to the recruitment officer that I've authorized a promotion to drill sergeant. I got you a job. The new drill sergeant for the temple. For my final act as a recruiter, I put you in as a new recruit. Now I get to train you in the art of war. That'll be fun. Do I need to talk to somebody else? No, I need to talk to him, don't I? No? Salute me, soldier. I'm the commander of the five-sided temple. Command the space, and I tell you to keep the civilians safe from dread enemies. General outranks me. What do you want? Duties? Your duties for now. Training, remain ever vigilant. The enemy is out there, soldier, and we are the last line of defense in order for this wretched little chunk of the world. Did they give me credit for it? Alright, I'm good. I think there's an achievement for, like... It's either kicking 20 of those... or it's kicking the same one 20 times? I don't remember. I'll look it up. If you guys want me to get that achievement, leave a comment on one of these and I'll let you know. Although I enjoy getting achievements while playing, because it's like, hey, we've made this progress. Yeah, let's get this ending in a second. Anyways, yeah, it's like, yeah, I made progress, but, like, I'm not out to get every single achievement unless it's a game that I really love, like, Kindergarten. I just absolutely had to get everything. I was just obsessed with it. Alrighty, lovely! You've become a member of an order from each area. I hereby welcome you to our group, the Sacred Order of the Defamation League. Now we can use your connections to spread justice to everyone. Ready to bring about proper rules for everyone? Sure. Delightful. We will write more and more rules until we bring true virtue to this place, for the good of all. Achievement unlocked. Membership cards. Let's see what our quote is. You know, as you start to choke, it's not the people or the places. The fresh air you'll miss the most. Musing of a faceless man. Is that from an actual thing? Like, is that a book? Kind of curious. I would read that. Sure. Alright, we need the treasure from up here. Well, let's come near the ultimate filth, but I want to know what's in there. So I just need to use everything on him, probably. I could have sworn we did all these too. Being the founders of this place. Wait, what was that? Those lawmakers and the parties to the east, and sometimes I wish I could do what they do. See the world differently than it is, like a sculptor seeing a statue in a stone. They proceed to carve away the scrap. Try to pay attention to my job, so many things about our world don't seem to fit. I think we did all these too. That's actually really thought-provoking. I love considering different ways of being. What if we all considered it impolite not to satisfy each other's every passing whim? What if we felt sad or shame every time someone around us was sad? I got ahead in words on that. Alright, those two can't exchange, so I don't think it's them. Take pride for a second. I want to know what's in that vault. Okay with indulging my curiosity. Here, I can't leave my post, but I'm opening the door. Check it out and let me know what's inside. A coin. Alright, we have the ultimate filth. So we've obtained every treasure. Good team. Do you have all the treasures? One more is already under our control. The reliquary of Greyface beside us. Are you ready for me to use the power of the treasures to keep the place in line, or this place in line, once and for all? Sure. Wonderful. For the protection of everyone's morals, we will eradicate all temptation and bring proper moderation to this place, for the good of all. Achievement unlocked. Sacred Assembly. Now, I want to say there's another ending to this, right? Like something involving those boxes? Censorship ends in logical completeness when nobody is allowed to read any books. Except the books that nobody reads. George Bernard Shaw. Alright, how do I get in here? If you torch me at bones, it's not burning, and you feel like it would be difficult to light through traditional means. Just put here by Greyface back when he led the first people to the Ossuary. I haven't burned for as long as I can remember. They say that when both torches burned, Greyface somehow cross over to that grail and commune with the Ossuary itself. Concede. Right, quivers. Fear. Trembles. Conform. Shakes. Let's press. It rumbles. I'm just gonna keep looking at these. Oh. Oh, what? Excuse you? Universe will be in solving its problem. What did I do? This day, or on the day that it ceases taking itself so seriously. Principia Discordia, page 74. That's a really long thing if it uses all the zeros. Thus ends Ossuary? Oh no, I didn't get the other ending. Notes. Alright. I'm going to... Wow. Dialogue in this game, a lot of dialogue. Almost 600 dialogue lines among... Yeah, we've got time. I'll just read this whole thing. I'm Gregory... Avery Weir? Is that your name, sir? I'm assuming you're a guy because your name's Gregory. But you know what? You're whatever you identify as. Moving on. Creative Ossuary. Ossuary is a very spiritual game for me. I'm not laughing because it's a spiritual game for him. I'm laughing because I'm just so bad. Like, I apologize for not pronouncing his name right, and then I probably mispronounced the name of this game. Just, that's me. Alright, very spiritual game for me. There's lots of me tied up in this one. The various orders and other bits of pieces laying and lying among the bones are drawn from the Discordian traditions, which is very close to my heart. Discordianism is a religion and cultural movement that arose out of and helped shape the countercultural movement of the mid-20th century. I worked hard on polishing this game. Ossuary is a simple dialogue puzzle game at its core, but I wanted it to feel rich and unsettling. You know what? You got that. Like, you achieved that, not... I don't know what I'm saying now. Alright. I really liked the way the visual effects and the audio turned out. The pig squealing occasionally was terrifying and unsettling and wonderful in that way. Side activities and atmosphere helped make the game feel more real and meaty, I think. A lot of dialogue in this game. A lot of dialogue. Almost 600 dialogue lines among almost 100 characters. I didn't think there were that many characters. Wow. Plus 7 send responses per character. That's... Wow, around 1,300 lines of dialogue, if my math is right. Is it more than that? I don't know, my math is terrible, but I think it's actually more than that. That could be right there. Bit of duplication there, but not much, as I've played through for final testing. Been rather proud of much of the writing, but it's made me laugh and creeped me out, and I hope it did the same to you. It did. Ossuary is a loose sequel to an earlier game of mine. Oh! Maybe we'll check out Narthex if you guys ever want to. Alright, loose sequel to an earlier game of mine, Narthex. Narthex is an experiment. It was never meant to be a good game. I mostly made it to test out a code framework I wrote. At its central conceit is a telegraphed practical joke. I do like its aesthetic though, so I adapted it into Ossuary. Needless to say, playing Narthex is not necessary. I'm not sure I'd recommend doing so at all. Okay, maybe we won't play that. Second ending is certainly not worth it, and even if it does explain how you arrive in Ossuary. So they're connected. Interesting. Test a game with this much content takes a while, and this game was further delayed. Got married and once during I got married once during development, started another relationship, moved 3 times, started a business and had 2 different day jobs. That is wild. The game was originally intended to be sponsored by a web portal, but after putting it aside for a few months, I reassessed and added more content and polish. Ossuary has taken longer to realize than its size would suggest. Ossuary is the first game I'm selling directly to players, as well as the first game I've released in a while. Love to hear what you think of the game. Send me an email if you want to share your thoughts. Alright, so I really enjoyed this game. I think I actually am going to send an email saying, hey, I really enjoyed the game. The creepy atmosphere, like, it might just be me loving really creepy things, but like I really enjoy, like, I felt unsettled the entire time, but like unsettled in that way that you're intrigued. Like, if this was a horror game and these outcomes could have been, like, me dying, I probably would have died a lot because I just wanted to, like, explore and see and meddle with everything. I definitely think we didn't get all of the endings. If I can continue playing from where I am and, like, keep working on it, I will. And, yeah, you guys feel free to send them an email, too, and say what you thought of the game since you've sat through it, you got to witness it as well, and you have your own opinions. And it was like, don't send hurtful things like your game sucks, because that's not productive. Like, just, if you enjoyed the game, I always feel like the people that made their games deserve to know that, hey, I thought your game was great, or you know, maybe you didn't like the story as much, but you love the graphics or whatever. I've given you my 2 bits, which is I like at first I was like these graphics are weird, but then as I was playing, it was like these are weird, but like the entire game is weird, and they're like everything being like a little weird at like at bare minimum just made the game work together even better. Like the whole atmosphere was unsettling and a little bit creepy and strange and made you like more curious or made me more curious about what was going on and want to read more direct things. And it made me laugh a few times. A couple times it's like, all right, that person needs some chill. You know, I really enjoyed this. I'm glad we got to the end and we got to read all this on my first day back and recording and stuff. Let me see. All right, so continue. I think. First of all, I looked up monkeys. All right, we can keep going. So if you guys know how to get to that last ending, I will totally get it. I know it's not through the coins option for the torches, because I don't have all those coins. I have all the treasures. Oh. Cabbages. Informationally, secretly costuming cabbages, passing off as people. Return the produce to its original form. If the torch is supposed to light and you go on through, Yeah, we got 3 minutes. I'm gonna wander around looking for anyone that's lit up, because those are the people that can make... Is this how you do it? But we've only seen that one pattern, so I don't know... Alright. We're looking for people that are lit up. I'm trying to interact with things. Like, every time I pass this paper, I hoped it was something, but that's not. Alright, none of that stuff is interactable. I don't have a key. The only key we've gotten all game was down here with this guy. Could we try using sins on the things? Would that do it? I'm gonna try using sins on the flames, but I don't think that'll do it. Yeah, so that didn't do it. That's nothing? It looks like something. Doors open. They're jerks. I don't have 100 coins. Can I go through that door? No. That's the closest thing we have to any kind of hint, but... Like, we've tried that. It doesn't match that floor. Huh. Let me screen cap this again. Because kicking them makes me feel better. Nobody's lit up. Let's go check the bottom area. I don't recall anyone being lit up there. Bonk. We'll kick that other one real quick. They're called like skull something. I keep wanting to think they're skulltulas, but that's a Legend of Zelda thing. That was a cabbage. You're not lit up. Tell me your secrets. Hold on. Says I can only see one side no matter what angle. Groans, sobs, and shudders. Alright, so those don't do anything. No one's lit up. Ah, guys, I don't know. It's not this thing, is it? We'll go in a spiral. That solves everything, right? Nope. Alright, the thing I took a picture of doesn't match up with that. This leads nowhere. Alright, it works for these two bottom ones being U and E. But there's only 2 on the next row, and on this thing that we've got a picture of, it says there's 6 on the next row. Alright, let's follow this line. Maybe that's what we need to do, and that picture was for something completely different. I forgot that at one point we had followed this line and catch it. You know, I'm gonna make a new episode. I'll see you guys then. Bye.